Today we are in our new facility, which is soon to become our factory and a showroom. And we are in a room with our new horn loudspeakers called the Lady Pearl. This is a second pair that we have in this room. First pair was already pre-ordered by a customer in Italy. They are 100% acoustically loaded front and back firing horn. So it consists of two horns. The front horn that you can see here is responsible for mid-range to high frequencies. And the back firing horn is the horn that is the big part here. This is substantial in size that fires to the side. That's the bass horn that goes down to the 50 Hertz. The size of the bass horn could have been larger in order to go and below 50 Hertz, but that would not fit in the normal living rooms, unfortunately. And so those horns were designed to fit through the doors into normal living rooms. So the key element of our Lady Pearl loudspeaker design is the aspect that we employ a single full range driver, and therefore we don't need any crossover. This is intentional because this eliminates a lot of issues with transparency, phase coherence and distortion and all other side effects that are associated with a crossover. So basically the full range driver is a two-driver, two-cone design. The 8-inch is the mid-range up to 10 kilohertz frequency range, and then the wizard cone inside with the phase plug extends the high frequency up to 20 kilohertz. That is obviously all coupled and acoustically loaded through the front horn. And the low frequencies are taken care of from the backfiring and the folded bass horn, which then helps the full range driver to extend the low frequencies down to 50 Hertz. Horn is an amplification device itself. It amplifies acoustically anything that comes with the recorded musical material. So the material of which the horn is made of has always a secondary resonance, and that secondary resonance of that material is being reproduced along with the music. If for example, horns made of plastic, they will have a secondary resonance. The sound of this plastic or that material is going to be basically reproduced and amplified by those horns. We spent a lot of time and resources of developing that granite resin composite material, which is virtually dead and has very little secondary resonances. And one can clearly hear that and test that by just simply knocking on the material, and you basically hear very little of any or almost an absence of secondary resonance. So the Lady Pearls that you see today in our showroom is an outcome of year-long development. We started off with the Excalibur first. So our Excalibur, our wooden horns, which share identical parameters with the Lady Pearl, and they're just made of different material. So when we experimented with different driver and different acoustic designs, that included the open baffle, open back and cabinets, we decided that we wanted to resurrect also folded horn acoustically loaded designs as well, because these have a very particular sound character that cabinets and open back loudspeaker can possibly reproduce. That led us to the design of the MTR monitors and the design of the Excalibur horns, which is also known as vector horns, which were made from wood. The folded bass horn and the front horn, they have virtually identical dimensions, just shaped differently, made from different material. So the Excalibur horn, which is made of wood, is a rather rectangular design, which is the limitation that comes with the wood material. The only way to move into more round aesthetic design is to use a composite material, and that is basically the reincarnation. So if you may want to think of the Lady Pearl as a reincarnation of the Excalibur horns. So the Lady Pearl horns is a limited production version of the Excalibur horns, and the Excalibur horns is a more affordable version of the Lady Pearl horns. So for those of you who've been following our YouTube channel, there is a video which is a glimpse on the performance of the Lady Pearls, which was recorded in a warehouse where the Lady Pearls were raw and not tuned and in a large area. Despite that, we received very positive comments and feedback on the sound, because the sound quality is very different from any normal cabinet-based type of speaker. In order to experience everything live, it needs to be experienced in a proper living room, demonstration room environment. And so the best way forward is to book yourself an appointment. Should you be in the UK, is either directly with us or with closest nearby dealer or distributor.